Hi, Nick Collier here, and this is my shop. Come join me. We'll have some fun. Okay, well, Nick Collier here, and guess what? We're back on this little pony. I don't know, I kept thinking about it and thinking about it, and it's like, okay, I figured out, my mind just doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And so we came up with possibly an idea of how to solve this. I mean, I'm right down to the gnat's ass here, and a couple of more steps, and I think we got it. So what we're going to do is go to the next couple of steps, and I'll have you follow along. I'll bring you in closer, show you what we got in mind. Okay, so for those who've been following along here, probably this is nothing new, but this company contacted me and they want me to make these mandrel, not exactly this size every time, but a new size every time. And so I took it on and went and bought this little jet lathe. We'll back up so you can see it. And we're pretty much dedicating this lathe to this project only. Now, so I put, I probably got 100 hours in this thing so far already, just trying to get it figured out. I've got it down to machining this shaft, which in this case it's 37 thousandths. And what happens is the shaft gets down almost to the 37 thousandths and it breaks. So the next step we're going to take is to go ahead and build ourselves an ultra mini follow rest. Now, this is probably going to be the smallest follow rest in the world. But what we've got to do is get that thing to point down to the size of the shaft, which is in this case is 37 thousandths, and most of them are going to be about that size. And then once we're down to that size, we literally have to get the follow rest. We need two positions, a pointer from the bottom and a pointer from the top, to rest up against that and support that as we're traveling down the shaft to machine it smaller. So you see the problem. We're gonna jump on this and see what we can do. Okay, normal for me, instead of going in and taking measurements and building an engineer drawing, I like to just kind of go straight to working on the piece. So what we're going to do is take a piece of cardboard here, and I know that I need to come in at, I can't remember now, straight up and down? Yeah, straight up and down. So that's going to be here. So our cardboard is going to come in just a little bit. Oh, let's give ourselves a little bit more room. Okay, I'd say there. Let's cut that and see what we got. That should give us something, maybe a little bit higher. That's a good start. I'm thinking we want to come over just a little bit too. There we go. That gives us the room we need. Now, the second part of this, so our first adjuster is going to come down like this, and our second adjuster is going to come in, and you probably aren't going to be able to see this. It's going to come in, I'd say about right there, and something about that angle. So we're going to go ahead and on the back side of this, I think we might need a little more height. And then we'll just kind of work our way down to that. All right. Good start. I like it. So, I think we're going to take a piece of 1/4 inch. Oh, no, we can't do it in 1/4. Well, yes, we can. I'm thinking maybe we need a little bit extra room for the chuck, the floating chuck here. So let's bring this over. See where we're at. Something about like that. I'm thinking that's going to give us enough room. Yeah. All right, so now what can we do this in? We don't need a whole lot of support. I mean, it doesn't have to be real thick material, but I'm thinking 1/8 inch or something like that. So let's go to the next step. Okay, we got all our lines in, but there's a little bit of fine tuning here. And that is right there. Okay, so that's where we want to be. Now let's get a piece of material and cut a piece out. Okay, here we are. We'll just kind of square that bottom edge up. That should do it. Okay, put my headphones on because what's coming is gonna be noisy. Okay, ready? Let's get this out of the way. Get that in a comfortable position. We need a ground. Well, I think it will work faster if I just get the hand grinder. Okay, so we're in here squaring up some edges. And I need to get this part square on top so I can grab it. So we're going to come back in. All right, there's one edge square with the bottom edge. And I think what I want to do is go ahead and flip that and square the bottom too. All right, that's a good start. Okay, so flip it, blow out all the chips. Get it to sit evenly. And just take a small cut on that. All right. Can we get down there? Heck yeah. think that's going to give us what we want. So we've got the slot for here, and we've got a slot that way. So I think that's good. Deburr a bit. That's a rough edge. I just want to clean it up because I've cleaned everything else up. What the hell, right? Yeah, that looks better. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Good start, at least. So we're going to put this back in, and I think we better get some parallels to go with that. Okay, will be time to put our slot in, and we're just going to start just kissing the surface first. That looks pretty good. Give us plenty of slot. All right, before we move, we're going to come in and put a interior slot in there. Let's see, how are we going to do that? No, we're not going to put a slot in there. We're going to put just a screw hole. And the slot will be in the slider. I think that would be the way to do it. Okay. Let me trade out this bit for a drill, a drill. Okay, we got the slot cut, and we got the hole drilled and tapped. And now we need to come in and make the angular connection. And I think we can just follow the line on the paper here. The question is how do we follow that line? I think what I'm going to do is punch a hole through it on both ends and then draw a line on the other side. Of course, I'm looking for a needle and I can't find one. Needle in a haystack. So we're just gonna take these pair of tweezers that I use to pull splinters out of my finger and punch through. Come on. Ouch. And we got our two lines. All right, so now we can drop this in here. And you know what? I think I want to punch the this guy here too. We've got that line. Just gonna put that in. Okay, this goes to the bottom here. There we go. And there's our center line right to there. And here is our side line. So, we can dick around and put our rotary table on here and clamp it to the rotary table and just have a hell of a good time. Or we can do this. Break the vise. And slide it around until it matches up. Wow, that was pretty close. Lately I've been hitting them right on the money. That looks pretty good to me. That looks good. Alright, so since we're off of the bolt hole over here, we're just going to put a clamp on that side and everybody will be happy. I think we're tight. Let's check it and make sure we're still online. Looks good. So, back to our bit. And since we're centered right on that line, we're set to go. But I want to, so we're going to zero it out so we can come back to that center. But I want to get my depth the same on this guy. There we are. And that should put us right down the center. Yep, it does. We're at depth. We're ready to rip.